All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready.
Awesome.
Uh,
Today we're taking a look at one of the most popular self-help books of all time, Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You know, the one that's been sitting on your bookshelf
well,
forever.
absolutely. This book is a classic for a reason. It's dense, for sure,
It really is.
but so insightful.
So insightful. We're going to distill the most valuable, the most actionable nuggets for you today.
Sounds good.
Sound good. All right, so Covey's work, it's not about those quick fixes. It's about deep, lasting change.
Yeah. And it's based on principles.
Yeah?
Principles of character, principles of
I
effectiveness.
like building those from the inside out.
Exactly.
So you ready to unlock some serious personal effectiveness?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's dive into habit 1, which is all about being proactive. When something goes wrong, how do you usually react? Do you take responsibility or do you blame others?
That's a great question. And, Covey really emphasizes that our power lies in our response. It's not about what happens to us, but how we choose to respond.
It's so easy to play the victim, right?
It is. It is. But Covey challenges us to shift from that passive mindset to a proactive one.
It's not about blaming yourself, though, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, good.
It's about recognizing that we always have a choice,
Yeah.
even if it's just choosing our attitude in a difficult situation.
Okay, so for example, say you're stuck in traffic.
Oh, yeah.
The reactive approach would be to get all frustrated and angry, right?
You're right. Honking the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the proactive approach,
The proactive approach would be to accept that, okay, I'm stuck in traffic. There's nothing I can do about it right now. But maybe I can use this time to listen to a podcast.
oh, great idea. Or make some phone calls?
Yeah. Catch up on things you've been putting off.
Absolutely.
So it's about focusing on what we can control, our circle of influence,
Yeah.
rather than getting bogged down by our circle of concern, which is filled with things we can't.
Love that.
Mm.
Okay, so we're being proactive, owning our choices. Now, where are we going with all this? Covey says we got to have a destination. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind.
Love this one. Imagine you're setting off on a road trip, right? But you have no destination in mind. You might enjoy the scenery, but you're likely going to end up lost.
Totally.
So this habit is about having that clear vision for your life,
Oh, yeah.
defining your values, what's important to you,
Yeah.
setting goals that align with those values.
Right, because otherwise we're just reacting to whatever life throws our way,
Exactly.
not really creating the life we want. Okay, so now we have our destination.
Right.
Right, we have a map. But how do we get there? That's where habit 3 comes in. Put first things first. This is where Covey introduces a really, really cool tool. The Eisenhower Matrix. Ever heard of it?
Oh, absolutely. It's brilliant. It's a simple but powerful way to prioritize your tasks.
Okay, explain.
It's based on 2 factors, urgency and importance. So you categorize your tasks based on whether they are urgent, important, both, or neither. And, we tend to get so caught up in the urgent things, even if they aren't really important.
Those little fires.
Yes. But Covey, he argues that true effectiveness comes from focusing on the important but not urgent quadrant.
Give me some examples. What goes in that quadrant?
Okay, so things like planning, building relationships, taking care of your health, personal development.
Yeah.
These are the activities that are essential for long-term success,
Right.
but they often get pushed aside by the daily grind, the tyranny of the urgent.
They do.
So it's about having the discipline to say no to the less important things.
Yes.
Even when they feel urgent.
Even when they're screaming for our
Yes,
attention.
exactly. To make space for what truly matters.
Thinking about my own life, it's so easy to fall into the trap of just doing, and not really stopping to think about if I'm doing the right things.
That's so common. We all do it. It's that constant busyness.
Yeah.
But this habit, it's about being intentional with our time and energy.
Intentional. I love that.
Making sure we're focusing on what truly matters.
So much good stuff already.
Mm.
All right, habit 4. Think win-win. Now, this one's all about shifting from that competitive mindset, that very common I win, you lose mentality, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you experienced that in your own life? I know I have.
Oh, absolutely. And it's so ingrained in our culture. It's in sports, in business, even in our personal relationships.
Yeah.
But Covey, he challenges us to move beyond that limited thinking, to look for solutions that benefit everyone involved.
Solutions where everyone walks away feeling good?
Exactly. Win-win is not about compromise.
Right.
Where each side gives up something. It's about collaboration,
Okay.
finding creative solutions that meet everyone's needs.
So win-win requires us to really understand the other person's perspective,
Mm,
which brings us to habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. It's all
yeah,
about empathy, right?
absolutely.
Truly listening to understand where someone's coming from before we try to make our own point.
It's so powerful. So much conflict arises from just feeling like we haven't been heard. This habit, it's about truly listening,
Yeah.
asking clarifying questions, reflecting back what you've heard to make sure you understand.
It's like stepping into their shoes,
Yes,
seeing the world through their eyes.
exactly. And it fosters empathy, it builds stronger relationships, both personally and professionally.
Now that we've truly listened and understood, we can move into habit 6. Synergize. This is where the magic of teamwork really happens, right?
Absolutely. Covey emphasizes the power of different perspectives coming together.
It's like the whole being greater than the sum of its parts.
Exactly.
We can achieve incredible things when we combine our unique strengths and talents.
It's like, think about jazz music.
Oh, yeah?
Each musician plays their own part, but it's the improvisation, the synergy between them that creates the magic.
Beautiful analogy. Okay, we've covered 6 powerful habits. But, we can't keep giving without recharging.
Yeah.
Which brings us to habit 7. Sharpen the saw. It's all about self-care.
Absolutely. It's about taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
Yeah.
It's easy to neglect ourselves when we're busy focusing on everything else, but Covey argues that this is essential for sustained effectiveness.
It's not selfish.
It's not selfish at all.
It's essential.
It's essential.
Okay.
It's about making time for activities that rejuvenate us,
Right.
whether it's exercise, meditation, spending time in nature, reading a good book, connecting with loved ones.
Yeah, whatever fills your cup.
Exactly.
So it's like taking a break to sharpen your tool
Exactly.
so you can work better and more effectively in the long run.
I love that.
So there you have it. We've explored the 7 habits, a framework for building character, strengthening relationships, and achieving true effectiveness. As you think about these habits, which one resonates most with you? What's one small step you can take today to start putting it into practice?
And here's a final thought for you. Covey argues that true success isn't just about external achievements. It's about aligning your actions with your principles, living a life of integrity. So I'll leave you with this question. How does that change your definition of success?
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found these insights valuable, and we encourage you to explore these ideas further.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time.